So the power supply is of 70 watt, and we have to use two different bulbs of different resistances, and the allowed current is 1.2, but 5%, it can be even more, 5% more. So we'll just see like that. So with 5% more, this is the maximum allowable current, 1.26 ampere. So when this current is 1.26 ampere, we can, and the total power that these two bulbs will be consuming is 70 watt, because the power supply is of 70 watt. So we can find, we know P is equal to I square R, so we can find actually the amount of R that, using this formula, we can find the amount of R that allows this much current. So if we do that, this is 70 and this is 1.26 square, that's actually 44.1 ohms. Now the bulbs that we have, 80 ohms, 90 ohms and of 100 ohms. So if we use 80 and 90, these two combinations, that's the cheapest possible option, because we have to minimize the cost as well. But parallel combination of 80 ohms and 90 ohms gives, so 80 ohms parallel 90 ohms is approximately 42.4 ohms, which is less than this resistance. So this is the minimum possible resistance we need, so that the current is not more than 1.26. Sorry, this is the minimum possible resistance. So this resistance is even lower, so it's not possible. So other option is 80 ohms and 100 ohms. So we can see what is the combination resistance of these two. That is the second cheapest option. So this was the cheapest option, since we have to use two different bulbs. Also, if we used same bulbs, 80 and 80 would give us 40 ohms in parallel. The parallel combination of 80 is 40 ohms, so that's even less than this one, so much less than this one. And if we could use 290 ohms, that would probably do, because 90 ohms parallel is 45, which is higher than this value. But we have to use two different bulbs, so basically this is the option, second cheapest option. This was the first, this was the cheapest option, but the second cheapest option will be this one. This cheapest option is not doing because the resistance is less. So 80 ohms and 100 ohms, the parallel combination is, so 80 parallel 100 is 44.44, like that. So 80 times 100 over 80 plus 100, and this is just a little bit above that limit, the lowest possible resistance, the lowest allowable resistance, sorry, this one. So this will do, and this is the cheapest option that we have, the cheapest option of bulbs that we can use. So 80 ohms bulb here and 100 ohms bulb here, and that will if we connect this one, the current will be less than this one. We can actually calculate the exact amount of current, what current will flow. The current that will flow is 70 over, so I square will be 70 over 44.44, which is 1.25 ampere, which is less than the maximum allowable current, which is this one. So yeah, that's what we can, that's the design here.